Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Not Perfect But Blessed. This is my first video, so please bear with me guys till I get this whole filming and editing and voiceover thing down. Okay guys, a little backstory. I'm a mom of 4 beautiful children who are mixed. I have 3 girls and my son who is the youngest, and he will be in today's video. Learning my kiddos' hair type and texture and all around know-how of how to do my children's hair has been a struggle. There just is not much out there as far as info. I started to think, okay, I'm a visual learner, so I watched so many hair videos. I also watched my sister-in-laws do their kiddos' hair. And what I have come to learn is that no child's hair is the same. You have to do some trial and error on what works for your child's hair and what works for your child. That being said, so you will not see me use many products on their hair because either they don't work or because their scalp just can't handle it. I will show you everything that I use, and typically because I do it this way, the styles will last 2 to 4 weeks at a time. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And remember, you don't have to be perfect because at the end of the day, it is not what others think about it. It is what you and your kiddos think and what they like. Because all they know is that they look and feel beautiful and handsome. So come on guys, let's watch the video. Hey guys, look, I'm going ahead and I have detangled the hair, and now I'm going to part it. So the items that I am using today is just a parting comb, and I use some clips, and the only thing that I pretty much use on my kiddos' hair is water and some vitamin E oil. It's because their scalp is just so sensitive, so it's really hard to find a product that works really well and keeps their hair growing other than this, this combination that I've come up with. Now, if there's anybody out there that knows something better, please let me know, but for right now, this is what I found. Alright, right here I'm just trying to get those parts as straight as I can. They don't have to be perfect, but pretty straight as you can get them. But for the most part, like I said, you're not perfect, so you can just do as well as you can. Just try to make them as straight as possible. Okay guys, so I slowed down this part a little bit so that you guys could see exactly what I was doing. So I'm about to take that parting comb and I'm going to go ahead and section off that first part. No, I don't usually do this. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't, but for viewing purposes, I decided to go ahead and show you how I usually do it if I'm going to show someone. And like I said, sometimes I actually do this. So I'm sectioning off that little piece of hair. That's going to be my starting braid. And from there, that's where I'm going to show you and how to make sure you do not get the little baby hairs in there. Don't do that. That's one thing you don't want to do. Once you break up those baby hairs, it's hard to get them back. And you just don't want to do it. So let's go ahead and we're going to go to that next section. I'm going to show you how much I actually use. See, not very much. Just section it off there. Got a good line. Now I'm going to take that parting comb and I'm going to put it to the other side of the section to lay down those hairs so they don't accidentally get in that section of hair and mess your braid up. So from there, I'm going to part these into 3 sections. Just going to take it and split it into 3. Now, like I said, I'm not a traditional braider, but I have found what works on my kiddos is that when you braid these, I braid it twice before I go to the next section of hair, because it doesn't pull on their baby hair if I do accidentally get a piece of baby hair in there. And it just doesn't make any bumps on their hair. So as you'll see, I'm going to go ahead and do it the one time right here, and then I'm going to do it a second time. Now from here I'm going to pick up the next section. Now most people go either right to left or left to right with their pinky finger or ring finger. I don't. I go one swipe through my thumb, as you can see, and go through. Now you may know how to braid and you've taught yourself that way. That's great. This is how I do it. Like I said, we don't always braid the same, and that's okay too. So I grabbed that piece of hair and I added it to it, and then I braided it down a little bit, and then I grabbed another section of hair and from there we just keep going. I'll let you see this part and then I'll come back. Okay guys, you can see I'm pushing away his baby hairs because they were trying to get in there. So all you do is just wipe, put your finger on there and they'll come out, or you can take the comb and brush them out. You don't want those in there. You'll have a whole mess of a problem later. And just believe me and trust me, I've been there. So I'm just going to continue to braid this braid down, and when we get to the end, I'll come back on and I will tell you how I end this braid. Because for my little guy here, I don't put rubber bands on the end of his hair at all. It breaks him off. It's just not worth it. But you can see how tight this braid is getting. For him and my girls as well, I don't pull too hard on them, because if you do, it's a whole world of a mess with bumps and things like that, and you really, really don't want that. So let's keep watching and seeing how this braid goes all the way down to the end, and then I'll hop back on. You're going to see I'm tapping on the screen. I'm asking my little guy to push down on that braid. It helps to prevent you pulling on their scalp. He has a very sensitive scalp, like I said, and it's just sometimes I will do it, sometimes I won't. I base it off of what I see on the child. If I see they're wincing or making some kind of like ouchie, I'll have them push it down, and then it doesn't pull on their hair as much. As you saw, I just sprayed that braid down. That's just a little bit of water and vitamin E oil mixed in. Not too much vitamin E, just enough to, hydrate the hair. And then I braid it down all the way down as far as I can. I don't like to go to the bottom because, like I said, it when you try to take it out at the end, like when you're ready to redo the style or even just to go and take it down to wash it, it's very hard and sometimes you can break the hair. So I don't go that far, so I stop right there and then I'll twist it and do a finger curl. Like I said, I do not use rubber bands on his hair unless I'm doing a man bun. And even then, I don't even use rubber bands. I'll use a nice thick hair tie for it because he's got pretty thick hair. So that's all you pretty much have to do for those braids. Now from here on out, you're just going to see me, parting some more hair. So like this next section that's going to come up is him just sitting there eating a piece of candy while I'm trying to do his hair. That's another thing. Make sure your kiddos have a tablet, watching a movie, or doing something that kind of distracts them from it. He was feeling himself, as you can see. So as you can see, I keep parting these braids, just keep parting them zigzag. Go from one side to the next side, to the next side, to the next side. But you don't want to do one side and then go to the other side, or you will not have that zigzag effect. Okay, guys? I'll hop on whenever I see some things that maybe you guys need a little bit more explaining. But pretty much it's self-explanatory. And so I'll just let the video keep rolling. Okay guys, even though this is sped up, it looks like I'm yanking his hair. I'm not. I am detangling his hair because you will have to do that in between because the hair will get dry. Then you just spray it down and redo it again. He hates water. It is just what it is though. Some kiddos like it, some they don't mind. But my little guy has just never liked water, and that's why you saw him in the beginning of this video with his face covered, and now he's trying to fall asleep, so he's getting kind of tired. But you can do these braids while they're sleeping, and he's done it ever since he was a baby, so he understands and he knows, and he doesn't care as long as when he wakes up his hair is done. So let's keep watching. I'll hop in again, like I said, whenever I see something that needs to be in more detail. All right. So in this section, you can continue to do the zigzag. I chose to do that, but I have definitely in the past just gone ahead and just braided that entire section and just, only gave him a few extra, one extra braid. So that would have meant that he had 7 braids altogether. But he wanted more, and so that's what we went with. And so that's what you're going to see me doing, is just keep going that side to side. He's getting a little bit tired here, and he's asking if he can go to sleep, and I said he can go to sleep if he wants to. And so you'll probably find out here very soon how sleepy he's going to get, and he will fall asleep. And then you'll see him at the end with his cute little face. And I didn't get an after picture with him awake, but he was fooling himself after that. So, alright guys. Alright guys, as you can see, he fell asleep. Poor little guy was tired. We just have a few more braids to do. And so, like I usually, when I get to the end, because there's just a few more, I like to section those off. You don't have to. They just give my brain that, oh, you're almost done type thing. And then, you know, we get finished. It seems like I go faster when I do that. I don't know why. But you'll see that in the video. I thought I would just explain that. Okay guys, look, we're done, yay. Okay, so that's pretty much how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It may take me a minute, I am a mom, so for me to put up another one, but I will try to get them up as fast as I can. If you guys have watched to the end, I appreciate it. Maybe put down an emoji in the end and say, I don't know, whatever kind of emoji you want, whether or not you liked it or not. Alright. You guys have a blessed day.